Hey guys, it's Miss Gordon. In this video, we'll discuss the technological aspects behind your speech presentations. So since this is an online class, you will be recording yourself delivering your speech and you will then upload that video for me to grade. Now, there are a few things that you need to be concerned about before you actually deliver your speech. So the first thing you need to think about is camera placement. You will not be holding your camera while you're giving your speech presentation. Instead, you will put the phone or what type of video camera, whatever recording device you're going to use, you may put that inside a tripod, you may prop it against the wall, use a notebook to hold it up, whatever. Basically, you're going to set it down, then you'll back up for me to see you, and then you'll deliver your speech that way. So you will be standing up to deliver your speech. You will not be holding the phone like this over your face because we're not going to be on FaceTime, okay? This is a professional presentation. So when I mean stand up, I mean I should be able to see you from your waist up. You will not be in the camera like this or laying down as if you're vlogging. You will be standing up and delivering your speech. So this is what I'm looking for. As you can see me. I don't need to see your whole body, but I need to see you from at least the waist up. Only thing that should be in your hands when you're delivering your speech are your index cards. Remember, you are allowed 3 of them with just keywords, and your visual aids, whatever that may be. Those are the only things that should be in your hands when you're delivering your speeches. So the thing is, I should be able to see and hear you clearly regardless of where the camera is. So because I'm far away, you can still hear my voice, and that's what I'm going to be looking for when I'm grading your presentation. Okay. The next thing you need to be concerned about is timing. Now, when you're rehearsing your speech, it's important for you to time yourself. That way you know that whatever content you decide to discuss can be said in that time period. However, I will not judge the length of your speech based on the length of the video. So if your video is 5 minutes long, that doesn't mean your speech is actually 5 minutes long. I'm going to only start timing you when you start speaking. So when I'm watching your video and I'm grading your assignment, as soon as words start coming out of your mouth, that's when I'm going to set the timer. And I'm going to stop the timer whenever you stop talking. So those couple of seconds you might take to prop up your camera or get yourself situated, I'm not going to time you for that. I'm only going to time you for the actual speech that you give. The next thing you need to be concerned about is continuity. Your video should be continuous from start to finish. There is no editing allowed when you're actually delivering your speech. So you can't record yourself doing one part of the speech on one video, then record yourself in another video and blend those together. That is not allowed, and I'll be able to tell if you did that. Your speech should be continuous from start to finish, like it's done in all one take, and then your video should be continuous from start to finish. That's what I'm looking for when I'm grading your assignment. The last thing you need to be worried about is submission. So once you actually deliver your speech, your acoustics are good, I can hear you and see you clearly, and it's continuous, you need to be able to upload your video. This is important because your speech could be the best in the world, but if I can't access your video via the link that you give me, I'm deducting points. So uploading your video, you have 2 options. You can either use YouTube or Google Drive. Those are the ways that will ensure that I will be able to view it. Sending me your video from like a movie on your laptop or sending it from your phone, those are not ways that I can view it. So that's why YouTube and Google Drive are your options. There are tutorials posted on Moodle. Use them, look at it, try to figure it out. The important thing is that whenever you upload your video between one of those options, make sure you open a new browser using that link to see if it works for you. If you can view your video from a new browser using that link, that means that I can view it. Okay, you also might want to send the link to a friend to see if they can view it, because that means that I can view it. So it's important for you to double and triple check to ensure that whatever link you give me works. That way you will not get points deducted from having a malfunctioning video. So that's very important for you to double check to make sure that your video is viewable for me to see, because that's the only way that I'll be able to grade it. I will not be trying to track you down after the assignment is due and asking you to resend me a link because you did not send it correctly the first time. So be sure to do that. Also, when you do submit your assignment, make sure you fully submit it. There is a button at the bottom after you copy and paste the link into Moodle. There's a button that says submit this assignment. Make sure you press that button. Your assignment should not be a draft. in Moodle. It should be fully submitted, and when it's fully submitted, that means you can't make any changes to what you uploaded. That's why it's important that you do it completely. When you do fully submit the assignment, Moodle will send you a confirmation email. That's when you know that you did things correctly. So that's another thing you need to be mindful of. I saw a couple of students doing that incorrectly when they uploaded the Introduce Yourself video. So make sure that it's not a draft, that it's a fully submitted assignment, because if you do not fully submit it, I will be deducting points again. So the purpose of that outline that you already turned in was for me to make sure that you had all of the content of your speech. Like I make sure that you had an attention getter, make sure you have the intro, body, and conclusion, make sure you have an impactful ending. So what I'm going to be looking for with your delivery is seeing that you executed whatever you planned on your outline. So I'm going to be looking at your body language. I'm going to be looking at the sound of your voice. I'm going to be making sure I can hear you and see you. I'm going to be looking at your nonverbal communication, making sure that you don't use too many vocalized pauses. Whatever that is, I'm going to be seeing if I could tell whatever you want to talk about in your outline that you're actually executing it well in your actual delivery. I'm not expecting you to be professional, but the beauty about this being an online class is you can do this as many takes as you need to. That's the beauty of it. So make sure you look that up. Make sure you understand, like I said, where your camera is placed. I need to be standing up. I should be able to see you from the waist up. The only things that should be in your hands are your visual aids and your index cards. Make sure that you practice to know that you're not going over those 3 minutes that are allowed for the speech. Make sure it's continuous, no editing allowed, and that you fully submit it through either Google Drive or YouTube. If you have any questions, feel free to email me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.